Hello to all of you. So on the editing page, you can check out all of your slides to customize them. You can click on the slides to resize or move the elements to your liking. Let me show you how. Let's use this image right over here. You just click on it and you can just pinching the sides. You can either make it smaller, you can make it bigger, or you can just move it around wherever you want. At the left of your screen, you will find an editing panel with all the necessary tools you might need to make your slides more personalized and professional. On our editing page, feel free to customize your presentation, change its design, receive helpful tips from my AI assistant right over here, and explore our pre-made Q&As, which I will be talking about shortly. So when you go over to the Design tab right at the top, you can choose a theme that suits your presentation and style and switch it up whenever wanted from the theme section. And as you can see, the themes have some kind of a subcategory section, and you can choose all kinds of sub-styles to match your personal style. In the style section, you can customize your font selection or even upload your own font for a unique experience for you or your organization. And in the color palette section right over here, you can choose from our preset palettes or craft your very own color scheme. So once you access the Elements tab right over here, you'll discover our standout feature, the drag and drop editor. And it's pretty self-explanatory. What you do is just drag and drop, or drag and drop. That easy. I want to start off with text first, okay? So once your text is added, and let's do that together in the meantime, I want to just add this text box right over here, and I am dragging it right here. And this title or the text box is totally customizable. You can pinch it and narrow it down. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can adjust its position, size, opacity, even the opacity, guys. So this is actually amazing. Just choose your style, your font, your color, and more to suit your own preferences. And now let's talk about the media section, and it is right below the text part, and it's under the Elements tab. You'll find in the media section a variety of options like images, GIFs, icons, logos, and when you click on See All videos, feel free to choose any of them and simply drag them onto your slide like so. Once selected, you can choose the appropriate media selection from our library. And additionally, you have the option to create an AI image. And I think this is one of the most exciting parts of Dectopus AI and what makes it really distinct among other competitors. Let me show you real quick. So creating an AI image on Dectopus AI is actually easier than you think. What you have to do is just click on a random image right over here. And when you click on that image, you have two options. You can either upload it from your own computer or go for searching it on our royalty-free image database, or as I just told you, you can create it with AI. All you have to do is just click on this Create with AI button, and now you just describe your request to AI. Whatever you want to see on your slide, all you have to do is just write it down and then click on Generate. Now that we're done with the text and media parts of the Elements tab, now I want to talk about interactive elements. I think the interactive elements part is always a big part of a presentation. So whether it's on Dectopus AI or somewhere else, being interactive in a presentation is huge, and it makes your presentation a success or a failure. So if you use and make use of these interactive elements, there is no way that your presentation is going to suck, believe me. And if you're a Dectopian, well, there's nothing left to say because it's all there for you already on default. So what is included in this interactive elements part? Let's see. You can enhance your slides with charts, forms, donut charts, buttons, pie charts, bar charts, and more. All you do is just make your choice, and in this case, I want to go for a pie chart. And since this is a little big, I want to resize it first. Even smaller. And after you're done placing it, simply just click on the element you've added to make any necessary adjustments. You can put a title right over here, and whatever you write, it's going to show up here. And you can position it left, middle, right. And of course, if you don't want to just handle that, you can do it all by yourself manually. And I'd like to remind you that you can only include one form or rating per slide. So if you need more, you will have to add more slides. Now let's move over to the content block section right under the interactive elements part. From the content block section, you can create icons, images, bullets, or logolets. Additionally, you can add timelines and codes and create image grids with multiple images. You can make your presentation more elevated by choosing the device elements right over here and adding an image link or creating an image with AI, just like I showed you. On Dectopus AI, you have the flexibility to adjust literally anything to your liking and how you want it. Okay, from the embed section, you can embed your website's link and adjust the position as you wish. But I'd like to show you this on a darker slide because the box is kind of white. Okay, this is the slide I want to go for. So when you click on this link, as you see, there is a button text. So you can place it anywhere you want. And when you click on this button text, everything will be here for you to personalize. You can also go for this website feature. And in this case, of course, it's Dectopus AI's website. And here you can personalize your own website and put it on right over here on this slide. However, please keep in mind that the link you want to use should be a public link. Otherwise, you won't be able to use it. By choosing embed link option, you can use a website URL and adjust the button text as you wish, just like I showed you. In the shape section, feel free to choose and move any of the shapes we provide, just like so. Moreover, you have the option to personalize the palette with your preferred colors, so it doesn't have to be this color. Okay, now I want to talk about the notes section, but in order to be able to do that, I needed to switch to an AI deck because these are some features that are supported by AI. So let's go and see what they are. To access the slide notes and transcript section, simply navigate to the Notes tab. The slide notes and transcript are automatically generated when you create an AI deck. So if you do it from scratch, it will not be there. However, feel free to utilize the Notes section to write down any additional notes before or during your presentation. Okay, and now for the most exciting part, the AI assistant in all its might. So in the AI Assistant section, you will be greeted by tips and Q&A features. So we crafted these features for you for any question or any additional information you may need during or after your presentation. You can access more information about your presentation literally in seconds by clicking the Create Tips button, and it will be ready in literally seconds. And just like that, Decto will create really useful and professional tips for you to help you along the way. And you can go to the Q&A section and access specific questions about your presentation by simply clicking on the Create Q&A button, and it will be ready in no time. It didn't even take 10 seconds, by the way, and it generates 10 questions with their answers that are likely to be asked to you during your presentation, and if not, you can always ask them to your audience. Alright, now that we're done with our editing panel at the top left, let's now go to the top right of our screen, okay? So at the top right of your screen, right over here, just next to your profile section, here is the sharing part. You can use the sharing options to easily share a link to your presentation, copy its embed code, invite collaborators to your deck, or just export it as a PDF or a PPT format. And just below that, at the top right of your slide, you'll find additional editing options. By selecting Start Show, you can preview your deck on a separate page. Up next, choose the Voice Record option to add a personalized touch by recording or uploading a voiceover to your slides. And lastly, by clicking on Swap Colors, you can customize where the colors are applied using your deck's color palette. In the middle right of your slide over here in this plus size, you have the option to add a new slide with a simple click on Add Slide. And just below that, if you click on Duplicate Slide, you will just duplicate the slide you were working on. And for some reason, if you're not happy with what you just did, you can easily undo it by clicking on this arrow and undo it. And lastly, to delete the slide you want, you can just click on Delete Slide option and it will be removed from your deck.